Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our XCOM 2 War of the Chosen casual walkthrough. Uh, you could tell on our last mission we had some of our resistance groups meet up, fairly long, several step one. We were successful, nobody died, even though some people got hurt. This one is an interesting one. These are some of my favorite missions, but we definitely have some obstacles in our way. Um, so, if anyone is a fan of all of the XCOM games, if you've done it before, sometimes you would have what used to be called terror missions in the old school XCOM games from the 90s, and the newer ones, basically, they're retaliation missions. What happens is the aliens basically get pissed and decide to land somewhere and start killing civilians and all the other fun stuff. So it's our job to go there and kill them while also saving other people. Now, what makes this one exceptionally difficult, you could see you've got Mr. Basham. You have the nickname of Gunner. We still haven't changed that, but what are you going to do? So we have a bunch of rookies here. You think, well, why in the world would we have a bunch of rookies? Well, here's why. So we could have Beta, who is Gerard. We could have Iskald as well. Unfortunately, they're tired, and that is going to cut into their effectiveness. And of course, Snake and Outrider were injured, so they cannot go on here. Now, we're not going to use these two because we're going to make it a little more challenging. We're going to actually pick some other ones. And we also have one in training as a sharpshooter. So here is what we are going to do. I modified one of our people to go with Maurice de Ruyter because I love me some of the Dutch. We've got a couple other peeps here. I don't know. Should we keep Rookie Fuji? Let's keep Rookie Fuji. You know why? Because he's got a great hat. So these are all rooks. These four. No special skills, just a grenade, a gun, and a dream. But we have increased the size of our squad. There's one of the options you can have. When you build one of the facilities, it actually increases the size of your squad, and you can do it one more time to make a squad of 6, but that takes some resources and some other stuff, which we don't have yet, but we'll get there. So we need to see how well we can do saving people. And forgive me if you hear any slurping or anything. I'm busy drinking my a Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar, which any of my students who are listening know that I'm kind of addicted to this stuff along with coffee. I turn the volume down for the game as well, just because sometimes it's a little louder, sometimes a little softer. See, they're telling you what's going on, and yes, in case you're wondering, De Ruyter does look like a traffic cone because he's Dutch, and they're all about the orange color. All right, so it looks like we're landing in a winter wonderland-ish. All right, so the entire point here, again, says you need to rescue at least 6 civilians from alien forces and kill everything you face. They've added a twist to them from the original XCOM 2 that came out as well. A lot of the same things, but they've tweaked it a little bit. Makes it kind of a little more fun. But first thing you do anytime is kind of get a lay of the land, figure out where the borders are. We're on the extreme southern end. So what we need to do is figure out what's next. And of course, we have no sharpshooter. We just have a bunch of peeps. Hey, look, Yarny. And in case you're wondering, for those of you who are familiar with the name Yarny, affectionately in one of my classes, this was actually a randomly generated name. I did not touch this one. It just so happened to be there. So, like, cool. Tell you what. So we're going to do we're going to have Yarny hop up here. I like how he jumps down and then climbs up the pole. Like, you couldn't just jump over to it, because, let's see if we can get some people, get him up top so we can get kind of an overhead view. You can see over here you got these people with the circles around it. You rescue them by ending your turn somewhere in these circles, and then they kind of run away to freedom. Out of the 13 civilians, if you lose basically more than 7, you lose the encounter, which is very depressing and sad. It also means you basically got a bunch of people killed. And also, in a general sense, that's sad. But now we need to kind of spread out a little bit. The big thing here is that it's almost like it's a timed mission, because you can't just sit back and expect the aliens to just show up in your line of sight. Because if you do that, they're going to kill an awful lot of people, and you are absolutely going to fail. So you have to kind of hunt them out while rescuing civilians. You got to kind of measure that. It's an untimed timing one. Let's see. What do you think? Should we go with Berg? Well, I'll see. Yeah. Shin, you look like you could be up top here. So we're going to have both of these individuals come up top so we can at least get a bird's eye view. At some point, they'll probably hop down because they're not going to be able to snipe anything with their standard assault-style rifle at this point. And if any of you are mad that I'm using an assault-style rifle, tough, because that's what it is. All right. Get a good look here. All right. Looks like we've got two critters here. Now, notice on their off turn, they shoot the civilians. All they have to do is hit the civilian. That's it. They're pretty weak. Oh, and this is kind of like the old school retaliation mission. There's actually two different kind of ones. This seems to be an old school one. Tell you what, we are going to move. We're going to move over here since we can maybe pick off something there. But we're going to leave him without touching anything right now. Try to get some of these people in position to maybe shoot stuff. There we go. No, that sucks. See, that's the problem with some of these particular individuals. So we're going to risk this here, and we're going to get... let's see if we can cap him and blow away his cover. Now, we're not going to kill this guy, but we're going to wound him, and we're going to open up the other guy so he doesn't have as much cover. We're willing to sacrifice that so the rest of these rooks can hopefully get a kill. Which realistically, I probably should have did that earlier, but well, what are you going to do? Well, he's going to have a good shot from an elevated position. So he's going to have to crit this one. All right. I guess we'll have to run you over here and hopefully drop this one. All right. That was down, and now we just need Yarny to finish off the sectoid. Well, that is just plain stupid. Now let's see if this thing will do what it sometimes does. It basically gives you... Okay, good. So sectoids do something that I think is actually really stupid. And you may see that at some point. It almost gets you another turn without really having to risk getting shot. Here, we know where these people are close, so we're just going to run and save someone. Because you notice, we've got a counter. We've got 2 killed already. Oh, we're just savages. All right. You also not only free them, you get more money from the region. Apparently, that makes them want to give you more money. I don't know what's up with that. Not a great percentage, but let's give it a shot. Excellent. All right, so we got promo. Get gunner. Yeah, we got a gunner is just too generic. Get her down. We're going to keep Yarny up top, though, until we absolutely need to move him, because at least it gives us kind of a line of sight. But we are going to move him over here, since we're pretty safe over in this general direction. Yeah, nothing like sniping with a gun not designed to snipe. That's special. Good Lord, they're laying waste to everything. And there is going to be a surprise in this mission. Somewhere, we just don't know exactly where it is. All right. just work our overwatches. Again, we always want to be ready when something pops in that we can cap it before it gets a chance to shoot us. We got a person down here. Let's see. Tell you what, we're going to hang on one more round, and then we will hop down and rescue that person. One more round. And here's the surprise. The old faceless turns into a large, two-legged hunk of pudding. And they're really not that hard to kill. It's just early on in the game it is because your weapons suck. Is that a Psi operative? It looks like we got a Psi operative. It's going to try to do stuff and mess with our heads, but hopefully we can kill it. There we go. That's good. Drop some loot. Okay, well, you damn near shot your own person there, dear. Oh boy, that's a lot of mobbies over there. Excellent. Well, so we could. Yeah, we're gonna drop this faceless, otherwise he can really whoop up on you. So we're gonna have to use two things shooting him to kill him. And we'll tell you what, we'll let Yarny do that. Ugh. No, I can't even see it. How do you not see like a 9-foot piece of pudding? Come on, be better than that. All right, well, let's just do this then. You're gonna hop down and you're gonna shoot that thing. Yeah, that's pretty disappointing. That is exceptionally disappointing. That is unbelievably disappointing. Tell you what, let's try this. Let's just blow that away and hopefully not destroy the loot. Excellent. Yeah, it always sucks. There have been times early in the game, you can end up having like one left on a critter, and that can really cost you a squatty just because you didn't hit him very hard. All right. Hey, what's up? All right, let's overwatch that as they come running in here. Maybe we'll be able to squeeze off at least one shot. Maybe we'll drop this this trooper. That would be exceptional if we could. You're going to miss. All right. Shin, come on over. Oof. How about we do this? Let's do this. Because it's clear we're not going to kill him by shooting him, so let's just blow him up. No, again, I say him. It very well could be a female, or maybe there's no gender. I don't know. But now notice we're getting a little low on ammo, but we also, oof. All right, tell you what, let's do this. Let's lower your cover here. Although, again, you've got a long way to shoot. Oof, this is going to be rough. Yeah, we can't even see it from here because we just use regular things. Now we're going to lose our... You know what? So I'm going to risk it with the sectoid. Now I'm going to explain why, and we might see it in the next turn. Let's hope he doesn't die, but I want to get this piece of loot and see what it is. This is great. So you get a hair trigger, a nice thing for your weapon. You get a PCS. It's basically an implant that's going to increase whatever your thing is. We'll actually look at some of them. Once you get like conditioning, it's going to increase your Increase some of your attributes that are exceptionally good. God, can we shoot this thing? I wonder if... Ooh, I don't know if... I'll tell you what, let's go here and see if we can see him, or if we can maybe lob a grenade over. Or even better, we'll do this. We'll shoot him right through the windows. Minigun snipe. Wow, we just finished it. Usually they seem to have 1 or 2 more. We killed 7 enemies. We saved 9 out of 13. That's always nice. It only took us 6 turns. Flawless. We're going to take a mission photo on that one. Look at that. Look at that. That's fantastic. Down with Advent. Yeah, that's just sad. Like to find like a desert island or something as a background. Yeah, whatever. All right, so look at that. We were able to get some, got a couple promos for some people. Most important, we successfully completed the mission. Did so without anybody getting hurt. And basically did so with a bunch of people that really couldn't shoot that far or have anything over the base attributes. All right, so what do we got here? We got 4 promos. All right. All right, looks like the writer is a ranger. Excellent. In the previous game, if you remember, Maurice de Ruyter was in fact a ranger on that one. Yep. Let's see. I'm going to guess Fuji's going to be a grenadier. Nope. All right, never mind. Sharpshooter. Completely wrong. With a hat like that, of course you can be a sharpshooter. I'm going to guess specialist. No, that's your heavy. At least I'm guessing wrong on pretty much everything. And Yarny is a specialist. Outstanding. So now we've got more versatility. At least we have some of the some more specific things. And notice the kills too. Gee, look at all those kills. Obviously, some of those were zombies, so it's a little bit skewed there. But so again, here's where it shows what your PCS does. So it adds 2 hit points, 2 health. That is pretty awesome. 2 extra hit points very much can mean the difference between life and death. Later in the game, you get some really high-end ones with additional armor and things like that. You'll have troopers that are sitting at like 15 hit points and stuff like that, or like close to it. It's pretty amazing. So, thank you very much for joining me on this tremendously quick retaliation mission, and I will see you next time.